Sup guys, Tommy here. You can call me Mr. Prangles. Got my boy Erick over there, chilling, being black. Alright, Mr. Swaggin. So I told a friend that I'd start a YouTube channel and start vlogging, but swag. So she tagged me in a video you can check below. And basically I have to do a survey, the Nerimon survey, so I'm just gonna get down to business here. Alright, so first question. Tell us about your first kiss. When I was in 8th grade, you gotta understand, I was a kid with the most swag in that school. Like, I just came like halfway through the year and everyone was just like, who's this kid? Why's he got so much swag? I didn't have that much swag really, but alright, anyway. So there's this girl, and we have the same math class together. And she always used to come over and talk to me, like everyone was friendly at the school, she like took special, liking to me. She took special interest in me, so I was sitting in the back of the class one day, and then, she started asking me questions, and, it was weird, but, anyway, long story short, she tricked me into unintentionally asking her out, and so, I went along with it, so I think we had one kiss, and, we broke up like a week later. Next question. Alright, second question. What is the most expensive casual item of clothing you ever bought? Back when I was a sophomore, I went to a store in the mall called PacSun, and skinny jeans had recently become the real, fad around our school. So, I was like, let me go try these out. They look kind of cool. I'm into that. And basically, the most expensive item that I bought was a pair of skinny jeans from PacSun that weren't even the right size for me, but they were about $50, and yeah, it was ridiculous. That was a lot of money for some clothes, there's a lot of places you can go get them a lot cheaper. But alright, question number 3. What was the first job you ever wanted as a kid? So I remember when I was 3, randomly looking out my front door while my Aunt Witabelle was home, and I don't know why, but there was some guy on our driveway. I guess he was walking by or something like that, but he was wearing, like one of those gangster hats, and at the time, he was way back in the day. I don't know how this got built, but it was cool to have 2 of those hats, one sideways and one sideways the other way. I don't know what that was, but yeah, I thought he was a rapper just because he was a thug walking down the street, with his gangster name and all that. So, I wanted to be a rapper, but I didn't know anything about rapping. So, I'm just like, oh, what do I do? And then I got bored, and then I started drawing. And then I wanted to become an artist. And now I want to be a psychologist. Alright, 4th question. Tell us about your group of school friends. Alright, so when I was in high school, I already graduated, but when I was in high school, I had a lot of friends. And, I could just go around saying, hey to everybody, we could hang out, but there was only a few people that, were really close to me. Obviously Jalen, she's one of my good buddies, and she's like a little sister to me, I love her, so, this was for you. Yeah. There's Pat, and there's Ollie, kids that you'll probably meet later. There's Josh and Jay Liz, but obviously the only guy you really need to know about is this dude over here. It's my nigga right here. We grew up in the sandbox together. But before that, I met another guy named Angel Guzman. That's my nigga too. Alright, last question. What would you name your kids? Well, Obviously, for my kids, I give them great names like Ezio, Carlton, Samson, William, any of those names, you know. And if my child happened to be a girl, I'd go with Angelica because I personally like that name. And if the unlikelihood that I have a child with an Asian woman occurs, I'd have to go with the name Chinka. You can ask Jalen about that. Alright, so that's the video. Thanks for watching. And the next person I tag is this kid over here. So be looking out for his video. Alright.